Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on? What is going on?
Chilling, chilling, Merc. How you doing?
Been good. Too bad that movie wasn't.
And which movie is that?
Today's comic book store theater. It will be the Hulk. That's all I gotta say about
Oh, yeah.
that. There's no good
I thought you was
things.
gonna
So.
read the thing from
No,
what is
I'll
it,
redo that.
Incredible Hulk,
Yeah, we'll do it to the
2003, because I
yeah.
know there's been no, it's not Incredible Hulk because they changed it. There
Yeah.
is an actual Incredible Hulk movie.
Yeah. So this
This one is
one,
just
the Hulk.
the Hulk. All right.
The
Well.
Hulk. And then the Incredible Hulk is the one that's connected to the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Edward Norton. Yeah, so that's our movie this week. Other than that, been playing Turtles a lot. I got stuff in the mail. I got two foot soldiers and the Mausers from the NECA line, the cartoon, not Mausers and the cartoon foot soldiers. So I got a little army going. So I plan to display it soon. Plan to do some unboxing. So stay tuned. It just takes some time, and I just usually not in the mood, to be honest. So but it's cool. It the shred so the foot soldier I got has that super brain one that was I think it was in season 4 that one of the he became like a genius and shit and was trying to take over like Shredder's Foot Clan and all that stuff with was one of the foot soldiers. So yeah, that's the one is like they call it the deluxe foot soldier. It also comes with the police hat and shit too. So it's cool.
What's the origin of that foot soldier? Is he a robot or a person?
So all the foot soldiers in the cartoon were robots. There was no human foot soldiers.
So no Danny? Oh no.
No, no Danny. Danny didn't exist in the cartoon. Yeah. So, yeah. So what they do is instead of that, like they pretty much were all robotic and stuff like that, and they all kind of had like little things. That's why their arms were a lot longer than usual and things like that too. Um, but yeah, I got two of those. I got the Mausers. So,
Did he come from space? Like how do you get what do you remember? Cuz I know you guys watched them.
I I went blanked on the episode exactly where it was,
Oh,
but
it's not good.
I know there was. I think Baxter was working on one, and it made him more smarter and more like understanding a lot more. So he had this big thing on his face that kind of like I think it got struck by lightning and shit, and then he just had a mind of his own,
Is he supposed to
and
be Frankenstein?
kind of like that. But he's just very smart, and he was able to use the conduct electricity through his body and shit too.
So that yeah, that sounds like they I'm pretty sure he was probably laying on a table like Frankenstein.
Probably, probably.
If I Google this episode, I'm pretty sure I'll get some imagery. All right, all
Yeah.
right.
Um, I guess it's called
I
Troubles Afoot.
get the joke. If
Usually,
that's what it is.
usually the box actually says their the episode. So I'll look it up
Oh,
right
you mean
now.
the actual figure box?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
TMNT Trouble Afoot.
When was the last release of that series in an official capacity? You know,
Uh,
like the old school series to some type of media. Was that like years and years ago?
for like the '87
Mm-hmm.
cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So it ran. I think the ending was probably 94, 95.
No, I mean like when they re-released any stuff to play like a DVD, like a Blu-ray,
You
like
know,
a
so
package on a network or something. Like they do anything for that old show,
no. Besides the DVD release, that's it.
and that's like older than Blu-rays.
Yeah, it was only DVD. It never hit Blu-ray.
Wow,
It never
what?
got a Blu-ray. Yeah, because I have the
What?
DVD collection. There's never been a Blu-ray, nor it was really hard to get a digital. Like I actually had to buy it digitally in order for us to watch it on the on Amazon Prime because they don't make them. Again, they don't make Blu-rays of it or anything like that,
But at
and
least
nobody's
if
streaming it either.
That's the thing I was gonna ask you there. So nobody in official. Does Nickelodeon have any affiliated streaming
They do
service?
have a couple things, but they don't have that.
Well, that's the number one thing. There you go.
They have like the 2012 series. They got the 2003 series. They got the Rise series and all that stuff, but they don't have the original one on Prime
Somebody,
Route.
somebody dig up the rights to the original show.
Yeah,
Dig it out.
yeah.
Dig it up.
I don't know why either. Like I haven't never came across like why is it like that, but who knows? Like I really don't know. Like I don't know the full answer of that.
Mm, mm.
Maybe it's a
I
copyright
hope it.
thing. Maybe it's
I hope
a
it doesn't remain a mystery. I hope
yeah,
somebody knows.
yeah. Like there's a big chance that it's a copyright thing because not every season is done by the same people. So that could be a thing, and it just they not don't have the rights to make Blu-ray and stuff like that, or it's just the fact that someone owns it and they just don't want to they don't want the properties to be out there like that.
I probably feel that they don't care.
Yeah,
They're
probably
like,
not.
listen. I think it might have to do more of the time period of when Nickelodeon got involved, and that's when they care. And I think they don't care about anything pre 2003. that
Yeah,
that's messed up, but that's true.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But then you also go to the earlier seasons, and it kind of had like a lot of adult references and adult jokes, and you had a dude tickling people's feet. So
But think about, I'm just saying, think
yeah,
about today's
yeah,
cartoons, and they're 20 times worse than any of that
yeah.
stuff.
But not aimed for kids though.
Then you put TV PG on it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
But like, think about the stuff that is aimed for kids today
yeah. Sure.
that shouldn't be, because it's just a bunch of, I don't know, it's kind of suggestive stuff. Because
Yeah,
I think the thing that's still around. Oh, Scott Steiner doesn't want me to let out the secrets.
yeah,
The kids are smart. Don't do it.
yeah.
They understand more than you know. Stop it.
Yes, it's true. It's true. But yeah, like those are the things that yeah, they never put the original cartoon series on any streaming service.
All right, so that's the mission of the uh which podcast is that one? It's not a chart game. That's the
Shell
Our Shell
Shock.
Shock.
Yes.
So that's the mission of the Our Shell Shock podcast is to get Turtles back in an official capacity. That 87 run on what service should it be on?
Anything that can watch it for
Anything.
free. Like well, I could watch it for free now because I just bought all the seasons, and me and Tommy just went half and
But
half.
well, you had to invest in it.
Yeah, we had invested in it, which it was like what we both paid half and half, and it was like maybe $8 a season. So about we paid probably like maybe $60 for the whole thing,
Gotcha.
and we
So
got
who gets
everything.
to hold them?
Well, it's
Who
on
gets to keep it?
it's on the Prime. It's on the Prime
Oh,
account.
you mean you didn't actually? Oh no, because you have your individual
Yeah, yeah,
the DVDs. I thought you went to a store and paid. You said, "Listen, I'm not buying this whole thing. I've
yeah,
seen season 4 and it's terrible. Tommy, you're gonna buy that one." And he's just
yeah.
there looking at you like, "What?" He doesn't
Nah,
know.
we bought them digitally on Amazon Prime.
Okay. Did you make him buy certain seasons on purpose though?
Yep, Mystic Force.
Oh
I
shit!
made him buy Mystic Force
Damn. Why
because
you
we
had
had
to
to
do him
watch
like
it.
that?
Yeah, because we had
All
to
right.
watch it, and I bought the one before it. So
And Mark was like, "I refuse to buy
I
this
will
one."
pay for SPD 100 times. I will not pay for Mystic Force.
No.
So
Would you pay for what's the one that's before Space? The Turtle Show?
yeah. We're
With
talking
Venus de
about.
Milo?
Oh, we had to because that's the only way we were able to watch it.
Oh, wow. Okay, well you did.
It
There
was
you go.
$20 a season. So, but we needed it for the cast. So we
Damn.
gotta take it. Sometimes we gotta take one for the team, man. So
That
yeah, we
was
gotta buy it.
$20 more than that show ever made.
No, 100%. And the sad thing is the fact that Netflix lost all the Saban stuff. So originally it was on Netflix for quite some time, and then they lost all the Saban stuff, so it's not there anymore.
Now, Mark, when they did that and that whole thing went down, where
Yeah.
did it go? Like, I don't understand it. Did they just do it piecemeal? They say, "Oh, now that's it. You have to buy it from Amazon
Well,
or
they
wherever
always
you
had
bought
it.
it
They
from."
had it all. They always had it for sale digitally.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Do you think there's gonna be a Saban streaming service? Like, what?
Not really. I just think they have rights to
They could though.
things
They
I
could though.
I think that they have the rights to a lot of properties, and they could make money off of it. So they
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 could though.
they, they
They
can,
really could.
yeah, because they also have the rights to the X Men cartoon.
Oh snap! I
Because
didn't know that.
Saban was the X Men cartoon was
Yeah,
Saban.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
yeah.
I didn't
It's
know
just that
realize that.
there's like
Hmm.
things that they could get away with, and they can't, and they could, yeah, whatever. But yeah, yeah, that's that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
We've been playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Revenge of the Shredder.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes, sir.
been fantastic.
So what all did you find? What special things did you get? Did you get? You said you were working on finishing every achievement, right?
Yeah, I'm working on finishing the platinum on the PlayStation. I kind of almost have it all on the Switch already.
Okay.
So I'm playing on two systems, maybe three, because Jinkies has it on Xbox. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably play with him on there. Because it was free on Game Pass. So I was like, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play it on there too. I'll probably get all the 1,000 achievement points on there too. But yeah. The only thing I gotta do is do gnarly
Oh, gnarly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
gnarly run. I gotta do that. And that's about it.
The
Um,
G is silent.
yes. So that's all I gotta do. I just started playing it, so right now like I have it on the fourth stage, I guess. Um, on there, I'm doing it with Raph, and so far I'm doing good. I haven't died yet, but it's going. The villain the bosses are a bit more tougher because they hit harder. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
it's not bad. If you kind of figured out kind of where everyone's laying out and everyone comes out, it gets a little easy.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot better when you know exactly what most of the screens look like, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Although some of the ones that towards the end are kind of just cheap. So,
yeah. That is true. That is true. But I'm enjoying
I
the game. I've been playing a lot of it.
so I was saying to you, the game itself is fine. The only complaints I have is they need to fix the online because it desyncs a lot.
Yeah,
Um, like a lot. Like every game, unless you have the person you join has an immaculate connection with you,
yeah,
and because on PC and they let you link with, like I said, they let you link with your not just Steam but also your Epic account. So that's like a whole other
yeah,
bunch of people that it pulls from. And you know what's the interesting thing? I didn't realize, but I should have. A lot of people are from China
yeah.
on Steam because uh that's their main game platform. So that branches to America, I believe, right?
Yeah,
So that way. So I assume the transatlantic connection between myself and somebody in the mainland is not good.
yeah.
Is what I'm trying to tell you, Merc. So very often the session has to end a few stages early because have you seen what it looks like when it happens?
Yeah, I've seen like some teleporting of characters and things like that.
Yeah, and then there's a second stage where it gets worse, where everybody's visible and the enemies are just getting hit.
Yeah,
And so then at that point, you have to just leave the game. So, because you have desync from everybody else. That's what it looks like completely. It's not fun. It happens often. I'm sure it'll be fixed, but I hope they don't take forever to do it.
yeah,
And then the second thing was the arcade mode. I do not completely understand the choice to limit your super bars.
yeah,
Because I understand they don't want you to have access to everything from the story mode, but when you look at it, you have all the moves.
yeah,
You have the air move.
yeah,
You have the special that comes out when you dodge, right?
yeah.
Like you can do basically everything. So I don't understand why they decided 3 bars and that what's it called? Radical mode?
Your radical mode, yeah,
I don't know why they decided that was the line to draw.
yeah. They
I
only
don't
give you
know.
one, which is I don't think I think the three should be available, or um at least getting up to a certain amount of kills would get you the three.
Yeah, at least make it that way. Some
Yeah,
way to upgrade it. Because I just think when you look at it,
yeah,
it ends up being because of way the systems in the game. If you get hit, you lose the super bar that is not stocked up, right?
yeah,
And that means that between screens, you usually have to stop and do a taunt.
Yeah.
If you're Donatello or Casey Jones, those are the longest taunts in the game.
Yeah.
So it sucks,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
I
And
like
the less of
Rash.
those, this is the fastest one. That's
Yeah,
why.
he just laughs at you.
And then that
I
laugh is
love it.
good.
Yeah.
I like the laugh.
I
The
like
laugh
to
is
laugh
really
too.
good. I like Michelangelo's because I like his voice.
Yeah.
The voice clip they have for the party is really good.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's some things that I noticed that's like, this doesn't seem like this is how the game should flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I realized there's one big difference that's different from Turtles in Time is that there is no invincibility move that takes health.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's a beat 'em up staple,
Yeah.
and it's not in the game.
Oh wow. That is not.
So when you get overwhelmed, you can get beat the hell up, especially on gnarly when the map starts spawning a ton of foot soldiers.
Yeah.
If you don't have a super, remember you only get one bar,
Yeah.
you can get stuck in a corner and punched up. So it sucks. So I think they didn't think about that.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some updates and we get some things within the updates. Maybe they'll tweak a little couple things here and there. But
Mhm.
yeah, I agree with that. Like I wish like again at least the 3 bars should go. I understand like the whole radical mode. The radical mode is not really that crazy anyway. It doubles your attack power. That's about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
It makes you a little faster, but it runs out pretty fast.
It's true.
Yeah,
True.
so I don't think it's like any game breaking thing. Like I think you could have it and be fine with the arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's. I think it does need some, maybe not a balance change, but I think they should seriously consider something like that. But anyway,
yeah,
that line needs to be fixed because there's achievements that require it.
yeah,
And I know there's even on Steam it says the achievements here, and we were talking about them together. It was like, oh yeah, they are the same across all platforms, and some of them require multiplayer. Now I get
yes,
they couch co-op is the name of the game, but on PC, where the couch at?
yeah.
Stop it.
So
So,
so one thing, like say for instance the Beat the Arcade mode,
mhm.
with multiplayer, like you don't have to start from the beginning.
You can pick the
You
last
could you
stage.
could catch it in the last stage
Oh, you can
and
catch it. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You
and
can
get
catch it because it says the percent number. You're right. You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
and you also could get the 1 credit one like that as well.
Damn. See, all right. Well, listen, that's on them then. I'm gonna just do it the cheap way.
Because
All
you want
right.
to know how I did it is the fact that I caught someone playing, and they were around the carnival stage, so I guess stage 10. So I
Oh,
just
so you didn't have that many.
yeah,
Okay.
so I just continued from there, and I was able to get both those trophies.
Good. Good. All right. That makes
Yeah,
sense then. They need to think the name. They might need to balance that out a little bit, but
yeah,
that's messed up.
yeah.
Okay. Does the endings work like that too?
Yeah,
That's messed up if that's true. Oh
yeah.
man.
The only thing is you got to build your guys up to level 10 if you want the trophy.
Well, that's not, yeah, that I did, but like,
Yeah,
so you mean to tell me I could just go to the last stage and then get the endings like that? All right.
yeah.
Well, I got something to do then.
Yeah, yeah, you could just go just beat it with everybody on that last stage, and that's perfectly fine. You just gotta build up the 2,000 kills. That's about it.
Got you. The only one I guess I have to figure out how to do is the 250 hits. But then again, you could just bounce an
Yeah,
enemy across the
dude.
screen. I just stopped doing it. So
Mikey's probably the easiest one to do it with.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause
That
you can just
that first stage, just do a perfect run on that first stage, and try to catch people with do it in story mode then arcade, I guess,
mhm.
because you get the 3 specials. And then also take advantage of that bicycle kick he does, because that shit spams like a 30 hit combo.
Oh, I got you. So I could just probably just I could probably do it to a body. I got up to 100 and something by beating up a dead body once.
Yeah, there's
I
a
just stopped. That's the only reason I didn't get it because I wasn't trying to get the trophy. Because
yeah,
you could just literally with some of the characters bounce
yeah.
them on one side of the screen.
I think
So
that was
it's
the one on the
that's the
rooftop.
problem.
The one on the rooftop, like right before you get to the pit, before you get to like a hole on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
There's an area you fight the white foot
Oh
soldiers,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
could get 'em- if you could get them all to the left, you could just spam against the wall,
Ah, okay, okay. Gotcha. All right, all
and
right.
it's easy that way.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes, sir. So it's a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend.
Yes, a lot of good games. Digitally is $25. Physical is $34.99. If you want any of the collector's editions, a little bit more. Limited games are still selling them. The end of the sale of the physicals are the end of July, so keep an eye on that.
Do it.
I'm also still waiting on the Call of Bunk collection release.
As far as you have seen, there has not been any announcement of
No,
anything, right?
no.
Okay.
Just like is getting a physical copy regularly, and that is not like a limited run physical copy.
Okay.
So, because Konami's producing that one, so that's the reason why he's getting a physical copy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's coming. I can say probably in the fall.
All right.
I can say in the
Yeah, yeah.
fall.
I guess so.
You didn't want them like right on top of each other, so I understand that.
That's true.
But
That's true.
I'm gonna
Didn't
be
this one though? Didn't this one come out close to something else turtle related wise? Isn't there
uh
something else?
no,
I thought there was like either the announcement of like something in a book or the announcement of something like in
no.
a straight up comic or something. Okay.
I can't. No, no. Because not even we haven't seen a trailer of the movie either. So
No, no, not trailer for the movie.
yeah, that's the one that
Well,
Seth
yeah.
Rogen
What?
is doing.
Oh, okay, okay. That was just announced, but it wasn't around this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah, recommend it. Play it. It's fun. A lot of fun.
Do it.
There we go. Anything else before we go to this movie?
Oh, I meant to ask about the Sonic Origins. I did not see much, but I want to talk about the music thing about the game that they took out Michael Jackson's music from the collection. I didn't
Yeah,
know it was a. I did not know exactly what this game was,
yeah,
and it's like a special edition, like not really a remake, but apparently yes, of Sonic 1, 2, 3, and 4, which 4 is Sonic and Knuckles, I
yeah,
believe. So that's what this is, the Sonic Origins collection, right?
yeah,
Now they said they took out, let me see, four, four songs
yeah. The
that I
first, I
think they
think the
said
first,
were
yeah,
that they're in three. Well, it doesn't say the exact number. I know there's two off the bat. I believe the last stage has that little that sound. So they probably took that one. They took the snow one, obviously. I don't know what the other ones would be, but like, yeah, they're just gone. And it's just been like that. But I don't, I don't remember Merc when they started doing that because I'm not bugging. They released Sonic 3 and all that before this happened, and they didn't do that, right?
no,
So, and they didn't make an announcement or anything.
yeah,
Like, say, they didn't come out and say, for this reason, we would want to take. We understand the controversy with Michael
yeah,
Jackson, but this here, this was out of the blue. This was after games had already come out that already had the music in it,
yeah,
and didn't say nothing at all, which is just weird. That's all.
yeah, yeah. That's weird. That is weird. But
That is weird.
yeah, because even the remakes, the other ones, they all had it, I guess.
And I'm assuming that the Genesis Mini, that game is on there, right? Sonic 3 is definitely on there.
Yeah, and then on
And
the Sega game collection, shit.
and they did not touch the music at all. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Who knows? Who knows?
All of a sudden they decide to have some type of conscience about something. I don't know what's going on. That's just
Yeah,
weird.
or they probably just gonna renew the right for it.
But he never had the race. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
He never official quote unquote officially signed off on anything. And then for the longest time until I want to say last year, it was never officially known. And then like some guy came out who worked there and said, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah," And then there was a story I want to say 2 to 3 weeks ago about
Yeah.
a guy who was yeah. Didn't we talk? No, we didn't talk about it
Yeah.
in detail. But there was somebody who was in contact with Michael Jackson at the time, and he they made it sound like he really didn't care what was gonna be put in the game.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a certain track, oh, the ending track. That's why the ending track to Sonic 3 sounds like Stranger in Moscow.
Okay.
Because when the guy was talking to Michael Jackson to pick a song to put in, he said, whatever, just take, well, I guess, whatever his newest thing was. And that was the newest thing.
Okay.
So, like, that's the only official in the year of our Lord 2022 that I know of Michael Jackson and Sonic 3. And I
Yeah.
guess that's legit. I'm just saying this is kind
Yeah.
of weird. So
So, Sonic Origins, are you gonna get it?
no,
I refuse to
hell
buy.
no.
I refuse to buy these games again. I have all of them already. I don't need to buy them again.
I here's the what because I all right. Mm. It seems like this one in particular has weird things done to it. Like I think it's more than just like cosmetic work,
Yeah.
and I think there may be some type of remix or something to the game. I need people to talk about
It's
it,
the
so I need to
anime.
know.
They have the anime telling the story more in this game.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I like, what's the price point of this game? Do you know?
40
Do you know if
bucks.
it's full price? It's 40?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, I can wait. Turtles. If Turtles gave me a great ass experience for 20 something dollars, I think I could wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sonic. Nah,
So
bro.
so I'm just saying I don't know if I'm gonna get this just because one I own all the Sonic games on the Xbox Game Pass, right? I do have all the games inside the Sega Mega Collection that came out on PS4. I have that and it has all the Sonic games as well and Sonic CD. Um, I probably have a collection of Sonic on like three different damn consoles, and I'm like, I don't need to buy this again. I don't. It's the same
And they're
fucking games.
saying in the GameSpot review that the these versions of the games have bugs that weren't present in the originals, which I find funny. There's one where Tails just gets stuck somewhere.
Oh shit.
There's some of the loading which it had in between, like in Sonic 3, the little cards
Yeah, yeah,
that some of them don't work right. It says so that's not good. I don't. There's just a lot of little things about this that's making me not want to get this at all anyway.
yeah. So I'm watching someone playing it now, and they're playing Sonic One, so I don't really see much of a
Yeah,
difference.
that's Sonic one. Yeah. But the one that I have is called Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classics.
Yeah,
That's the one I had all three of them on it for
yeah,
PC. It was on everything. Like,
yeah.
but it was from the time period of PS3,
Okay.
but they re-released it, I guess, when they wanted to be PC friendly
Yeah.
as a Steam version,
Okay.
later
Cool.
on.
Cool.
Because I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It has a very specific disc. It's like purple and blue, and it had like Sonic on the cover.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So like that has all those games, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
good. I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah. I have them a couple times, so I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to buy this game again. I've
Yeah.
won Sonic One way too many times than I need to.
Have you beat? Do you remember the last time you beat Sonic One?
Not that maybe a couple years ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
I had
Okay.
a thing that I just went through all the Sonic games, so I finished one like
Mm-mm.
from start to finish without the codes and shit. It's great.
Gosh. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think. What the hell? What was in Sonic One? Was there a debug mode in Sonic One?
Yes, there was
There was.
up C,
Okay.
down C, left C, right C, A start.
'Cause I remember the one and two and the one that was hard as hell to get in three.
Yes,
But
because
when you
you had
got
to,
it, it was
yeah,
fun.
yeah, you had to do it like right when he was like coming out the moon and shit. It was
Mm-hmm.
like fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. It helped to have a six-button controller, I think, because
Yeah,
one of the buttons was like on the top. Because
yeah.
you can use the mode button for that compact. So,
Oh, okay, that's good. All right.
all right. So we can get into this movie.
Yeah, so our comic book theater. So we're doing movies from comic book and superhero related movies. Our week's movie is The Hulk, 2003. Came out June 17th, 2003. Director is Ang Lee. He has done Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. He also has done Life of Pi. He did Brokeback Mountain. And he did another shit show in Gemini Man.
I did not see that. Did not see that.
It's not good.
And that's just, which movie is that? Is that a Will Smith movie?
Yes, it is.
Not familiar. Okay.
He fights
No,
himself.
I'm not familiar with that.
He
So what
fight-
do you say with Ang Lee? In your opinion, is he like hit or miss, or is he more wins than losses? What's up?
He is more do your drama shit and stay away from comic book movies.
All right. Well, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah, like this Hulk movie, like man, it was. I did not like it. Like
I will say there's a few. Well, we'll get into it.
yeah, so
We still got all other people involved.
yeah. So yeah, music by Danny Elfman. If you know him, he did Nightmare Before Christmas and all that shit. So that's it. Simpsons.
Is he also Batman?
Yes,
Oh,
Batman
that's a
as
different
well.
person.
Batman as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Our actors are Eric Bana as Hulk, and he was David Banner, I guess. Danny, no, he was Brian Banner. So yeah, he was Bruce Banner. Ang Lee Hulk. There was an Ang Lee Hulk. What?
I didn't know that.
Jennifer Connelly as Betty Ross. Stan Lee as Security Guard number 2. Luke Ferrigno Security Guard number 1. Sam Elliott as Thunderbolt Ross. Brian Banner was Nick Nolte. Kana Bruno was Rebecca Banner. Josh Lucas was Glenn Tabat. And Paul Kersey, Brian Banner, a younger version. I guess that's all you really need to know.
Well, we have Stan Lee as another security guard.
Yes, Stanley. Security Guard number 2. So,
Daniel Day Kim was also in the movie, which I was like, oh snap, I know who that is. As Ross's aide, he's in one scene. I
yes.
think
Yeah.
that's it.
So this movie was, if you had moldy bread and you bite into it and all the dryness of the moldy bread is in your mouth, that's this movie.
There's a very distinct taste and feeling associated with that.
It's sadness and
Yeah, I know.
and
Especially when you accidentally left the bread out and it
it's
went moldy way too fast, and you're like, damn it.
it's sadness and anger in one. It's right.
But not Hulk type anger. No.
No, just like you can't really do anything about it, but you're just like fuck.
Exactly.
That's so. Okay, sorry. To interrupt, but so one thing I noticed that they did in Sonic Origins is that he has a spin dash in Sonic 1.
Okay. All right.
That's good.
So
That's
part of the
interesting.
little remix
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I just noticed that. I was like, he never had a spin dash in that. All right. Well, anyway, so in this movie, this was a dry movie. It was very dry. I did not like the way the Hulk looked either.
Yeah, I felt he looked okay, but for the wrong movie.
He looked like a giant midget.
Like he looked like he should have been in a CG movie
Yeah.
and not in the real world. Because
Yeah.
they weren't ready to get him around real people. Because I said to you before, there's some scenes you could see he doesn't cast a shadow
Yeah.
because they didn't get that far yet with the CG with him and interacting with the world. Because there's a part specifically where you should see a shadow when he's running in the mountains
Yeah.
and he jumps between the cliffs and stuff, and like you don't see a shadow of the Hulk at all. But they pan out to show the military chasing him, you see the helicopters
Yeah.
casting shadows on the sea. Obviously not real rocks because
Yeah.
they're not destroying the Grand Canyon for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just with him, they weren't ready.
Yeah.
Like you could just see little touches here and there. It's like, oh, they're still not there yet. But it's like again, we keep bringing up the mask. and the mask is still superior to the Incredible Hulk in
Yes.
2003. It's
Yes.
unbelievable.
Yes. It is.
Um,
Oh
it's just,
man.
it's just a really boring movie. It's a drama movie. That's the main thing. Like, it's not really an action movie. It's more
Yeah.
drama than anything.
It took almost an hour and a half to get Hulk.
True, true. I mean, I kind of have to give him credit for doing the work, but it's not like it was exciting the way it
It
is.
wasn't good work. It was just
It
another
was just
more
boring.
shit. Yeah.
It was just very boring.
Um. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about this movie. Like the Hulk itself, like I didn't really care for. I There was some weird scenes too, like when he saw when, like the first time when he had like you kind of see the Hulk and like he's like a passenger in his head kind of thing, and you just see him through
Hmm.
the window and stuff like that. He just like overly sized for that fucking the for for the scene, and you just see his big ass head like, hey, I'm here too. But
I the other thing I remember watching the movie was the commercials for the movie.
yeah,
Oh, Scott Steiner, he don't like none of that.
yeah,
He doesn't care what I have to say about that.
yeah.
He's like, listen,
Yeah, this movie was just tough to watch. Like, yo, every time I've watched this movie, maybe within 20 minutes I'll fall asleep, and like it did not. Like I had to watch this stuff in like 6 different parts because I kept falling asleep on this movie. There was not really much interesting. I don't even think the characters were that interesting. I understand they did the work to kind of place everything together, but the way it was all placed, I just didn't like it. I didn't like Nick Nolte being a weird fucking father and drugging his son with a fucking with freaking radiation and shit. Like it was just weird.
well, see, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
I think he gets a bad rap. He was just more crazy for a different reason.
yeah,
Because he's crazy because he killed his wife.
yeah,
Because that's what you find out. Like, it's even worse than they thought it was because the memory in the beginning cuts off.
yeah,
But I I think that the part that I didn't like was that he turned into that type of weirdo. Like that didn't seem to
yeah,
be where he needed to go
yeah,
to further the story. That seemed more like some creepy comic book stuff that they tried to replicate in real life.
yeah,
And it's like it just didn't hit. Because in reality, if you're that brilliant of a guy and you do this thing, because he was going against the government to experiment on himself,
yeah,
nobody else, himself. And what ended up happening was he didn't forward think and realize, oh yeah, I could get my wife knocked up. And what
yeah,
did he do? He got her pregnant with a little, what he calls her like the little demon, because he was scared, and that's why he wanted to kill her and him. Well, he wanted to kill him, and then she got in the way. And that was so dramatic. Why is she the death scene with the wife? It was one of the most needlessly dramatic endings I have ever seen because she gets stabbed and then she just gets up and walks outside and is like, oh, and then she just falls as the explosion goes off in the distance. I'm like, jeez, what the hell, man? This is this is movie shit. I'm like, at no point am I like drawn in. It's just like, you're going way too hard with this over dramatic movie. Like, it's over dramatic and still boring.
yeah,
That's what I felt.
yeah.
There was scenes that were tense because you felt the tension being applied in the scene, but I was still bored.
Oh my god, the
The
scene
most
that
fun thing in the movie was Hulk beating the shit out of the dogs.
yeah, I think that was the most exciting part of the movie.
And even then, I was mad at Jennifer Connelly's character for getting in the car
Yeah,
instead of going back in the house.
yeah.
Why'd you get back in the car?
I thought the scene
It turned
when
the light on. You think you were gonna drive away?
the scene that they put that white shit on him like a foam shit,
Oh, the goo, the
and
goo.
how weird his face looked with the human thing, like how big his head was. It was ridiculous. He just looked funny throughout that whole scene.
Yeah, that's what. It just he didn't fit in that world. He looked too. He didn't look real enough.
Yeah,
Which is why I say he looked like an approximation of a human Hulk, of a human character being the Incredible Hulk, which looked more at home in the CG of a video game
yeah,
at the time.
yeah.
Like he just didn't look like a thing that belonged in the real world. He just
No,
didn't. And I know it didn't. There was no practical Hulk
yeah,
at all. And I think that's one of the things that still, like in those early days of CG, I still think that hurt him.
yep,
Because you know what? The worst things I have to say about Spawn, I do not have to say about the Violators like how he looked.
Yeah, because
That's they went through the work to make a real Violator, and that's
yeah,
a big dumb comic book character, and they made it.
yep,
But the thing is, they wanted Hulk to move. I get it,
mhm,
but they had scenes where Hulk was still, or
yeah,
Hulk was like in a house,
yeah,
being all big and hunched over, or trying to restrain himself. Like there
yeah.
was a bunch of stuff. So it's just like, I'm sorry, Mr. Ang Lee. I wasn't feeling your direction in this.
I did not like.
Thankfully, we got a better movie later on. I
Yeah,
still like Incredible Hulk.
yeah. So, where you gonna put this in your list?
1.5.
I'm gonna go one. Giving it a one. It's a dry ass brick piece of bread.
And it's just too long. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah. So that's our verdict of Incredible Hulk. I'll give you our top 10. Give me 1 second, because I was actually looking at it and I went clicked on the wrong thing. So you're giving it a 1.5.
Yes, sir.
The Hulk. Let's put the Hulk, because it's not Incredible Hulk. The other one is
Mm-hmm.
Incredible Hulk. That's not it. Okay, and yeah, it's gonna go under the Hulk. 1.5. Oh shit! I don't think I put. Remember? Wait, you're missing a movie. What movie are you missing? All right, whatever. All right. So right now your top 10 is Pootie Tang 1, Blade 2 is 2, Road to Perdition is 3, From Hell's 4, Spider-Man's 5, Unbreakable 6, American Splendor is 7, Ghost World's 8, Josie Pussycats is 9, and Monkey Bone is 10. Uh, Mine is Pootie Tang 1, Spider-Man 2, Road to Petition 3, Blade 2 is 4, From Hell's 5, Ghost Unbreakable 6, Ghost World 7, Josie and the Pussycats 8, American Splendor is 9, and Monkey Boat is 10. That's why I have it, because I have it twice here. I gotta delete that. Alright. Um, Next week, we have X-Men 2, X-Men United.
Good. It's fine. I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Probably the better ones of the X-Men movies.
I think it's the best one.
Yeah.
X3 just does too many dumb things. Why does she blow up Cyclops? I hate that movie because of that.
Alright,
Damn.
so we got X2 next. We got Underworld after that. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen starting off July. Blade Trinity, Catwoman, Hellboy, and The Punisher. Those are the next couple of movies that we'll be reviewing on this comic book theater. So,
Nice.
the Red Cyclone Comic Book Theater, again, we're giving verdicts of all comic book and superhero themed movies throughout all the years because we
Good.
like to torture ourselves.
Good.
If you even haven't scratched this, or we're on our 60th movie, we do have right now 148 movies on this list.
At some point, I'll get to see Black Widow.
Some point, eventually. Hopefully, it'll still be on Disney Plus by then.
And Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Awesome.
all the Spider-Mans, yeah. So, you're gonna go through the Raimi Spider-Man, you're gonna go through Amazing Spider-Man, you're gonna go through Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I never saw the second one, the one with Jamie. No, I did see Spider-Man 2. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah,
It was all right.
it was okay.
No, actually, it wasn't all right. I liked it. I liked it.
It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was not as bad as this one.
I
Anyway.
liked it more than the Raimi one.
Yeah.
I liked it more than the first one. I
Okay.
don't know about the second one. I have to rewatch that. That's soon, right?
Yeah, soon. Spider-Man 2 was. I think that was gonna
Alright.
be a high one for me because I think Alfred Molina was amazing as Doc Ock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
That's true. That's true.
So again, X-Men United would be our next movie on this cast. So stay tuned. Guess we'll wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Scott Steiner is trying to interrupt. How dare you? Big Papa
Always.
Pump. He gets enough recognition. Stop it, man.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want you to hear. Follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. We also have a WordPress, so check it out. Where you at, Mark?
Yep, yep. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Mark with the Mic. Also, follow our cast the easiest way on Spotify, Red Cycling Inc. You get our weekly It Gets Better at Square podcast and the Wrestling Babble, and our monthly It Gets Better, I Shall Shock, the Morphin Cast, the Not a Trekkie, and the Gamer Rage podcast is throughout our page. So, listen, check it out. Um, that's it. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Because he's hungry.
Yes, he got a Steam Deck too, so he might not be eating sandwiches for a bit.
That's true.
All right.